Good morning, Colfax. Welcome back to the show for November 2nd. Today, reporter Nellist gives us a behind-the-scenes look at the Link Crew haunted house.
Our cameras delve into Colfax Theater's return to the stage.
And Bethany Gadway hits the sports stage with an update on the PVL and our fall sports journey into the postseason.
Welcome to the show.
Colfax Link Crew is an organization dedicated to welcoming freshmen. With 67 members across campus, Link Crew works to build a bridge between upper and lower classmen through fun events.
One of Link Crew's many events on campus is the annual Haunted House, which returned for the first time in 2 years. Nellist took her camera deep into the haunted halls of Colfax High School, bringing you the inside spook.
Hey there, Colfax. I'm here at the Link Crew Haunted House, ready to scare some students.
Our Colfax Link Crew worked through clown costumes, freak show-inspired special effects, and lots of scares to stride towards connection with our community and student body. After 3 long years without a haunted house, this group of Falcons couldn't wait to sink their talons into some terrifying scares.
Colfax has had a haunted house since, I believe our first haunted house was in 2016. We did have to take a break for a minute there in 2019. We were in the middle, almost done. I would say about 90% done with the haunted house. And the PSPS days began. And because we didn't have electricity, it wasn't safe and we couldn't run the haunted house in 2019. 2020, we had to take a little break too, so we're really excited. It's been 3 years since we've had a haunted house, so we're excited to bring it back.
The Link Crew team worked tirelessly to prepare an incredible experience for the community, with this event attracting over 300 students this year and allowing for 3 different levels of scares to accommodate all age groups. Many feeder schools were grateful to have the tradition back in action and were ready to make some new memories.
Well, my students always have told me, how much they love the haunted house. I think the last time my students have gone to the haunted house, they actually saw one of their friend's younger sisters in the haunted house. And they thought that was just the coolest thing ever, that she was brave enough to be in the spookiness all night long.
Feeder school students have missed out on many of the things that the Colfax Link Crew Club provides, like making connections with future Falcons. With Link Crew students back in action, they're excited to see how their hard work can impact the surrounding community.
I was most excited about probably getting to know all the freshmen. As I know, as I was a freshman, I was very nervous for coming into high school, and this event with the haunted house also brought a lot of freshmen in, and they got to see, some of what Colfax is really about.
On behalf of Link Crew and a successful haunted house, I'm Nellist for CTV, signing off.
A huge thank you to Link Crew for bringing back the haunted house.
The fall sports season is winding down, and Bethany has been keeping a close eye on all our sports. Here she is with the sports update.
Thank you, Garrett. Fall is giving way to winter, and as the Pioneer Valley League races wind down, the playoff landscape is starting to take shape. History was made on October 19th when the girls' golf team stormed their first PVL championship ever, going undefeated in their PVL matches. Freshman phenom Malia Gustafson was named league MVP for her dominant run through the league and was joined by the all-league team by seniors Lauren Conway, Mackenzie Tracy, and Amy Groth. In the divisional round, that's golf for playoffs, the Falcons took down Berry River and finished 3rd overall, which ended the team's postseason run. Individually, Malia Gustafson's top 6 finish qualified her to move on to the Masters tournament, played yesterday, and we will have results for you on the next show. In the cross-country action, Jade Bittner and Kylie McCade have been on the brink of breaking the 20-minute mark all season long, and they both did it at the Flat Sack Invitational on October 22nd. Bittner has recorded the 2nd fastest time in all of the D4 this season and has her eyes on running at the state championships. On the boys' side of the ledger, Garrett Reinhard scored a personal best of 17:43, and Garrett Arkan continues to have a career best season, taking minutes off of his best time. Both teams headed into the PVL championships as the favorites on Wednesday and did not disappoint. Both teams swept the top 5 spots and took home titles. Next up for the Falcons are the subsections in Angels Camp, where underclassmen Dillon Holloway, Morgan Towne, and Sophia Sunding will help the varsity teams in their quest to make the state championships. The volleyball team finished their league season with 2 dominant wins over Lyndhurst and Foothill High Schools, giving up only 1 game in the 2 matches combined. The Falcons finished just behind Bear River in the league standings, which earned them the number 9 seed in the division for playoffs and a road trip to the number 8 Dixon Rams on Thursday. The Rams upended the Falcons in a tight match that sat Colfax narrowly fall in the first 2 games, only to rise up and take games 3 behind the stellar play of the team's 7 seniors. In the end, the Rams are moving on, but Colfax coach Haley Biles ends the season with enormous pride in a team and a senior class that had to overcome so much to even make the playoffs. The last River Bowl took center stage last Friday night when our football team squared off against league rival Bear River to close off the PVL season. The Falcons shut down the Bruins, posting their 3rd straight shutout to secure the PVL championship 14-0. I had the opportunity to catch up with the team and get an inside look at a football team with section title aspirations.
At the heart of Colfax spirit and tradition is our varsity football team. Coming off of a 4-0 winning streak in league play, the team has their sights set on playoffs and eventually states. Looking back at the team's season, head coach Tony Martello recalls a game where that spirit dominated on the field.
But so far, the center game was great. We shut them out. They're a great team, great program, and we scored 35 points. We executed really well, and it was a game that we definitely build on.
Returning to lead the team following last year's unusual season are 12 seniors. Not only have these players grown individually, but they have led a team through unimaginable hardships to the finish line.
We have a lot of leaders on our football team, a lot of strong senior group. A lot of them lead by both example, production on the field, and then by example in practice, showing up, practicing really hard. Ryan Greenspan, tremendous leader. Peter Molino works his butt off real hard. Matty Holmes, awesome. And obviously, probably our best football player, Luke Green, quiet, silent leader, but his production's incredible. And then, of course, there's Mr. Garcia, great linebacker, undersized, has a lot of energy, brings a lot of passion to the field.
When speaking with senior quarterback Noah Souza, it was apparent that the boys' run to playoffs would be a very sentimental send-off.
When this season comes to a close, I definitely feel sad for a while. Won't ever step on a football field again unless I come back.
For many players, football hasn't only been a sport, but an important community. Senior offensive tackle and defensive line Chase Pfeiffer helped give me a look into what it's like on the field, playing with that Falcon spirit.
My favorite thing about being a football player at Colfax High School is the coaching staff and the bond that the coaches make you guys have together. I feel like the coaches really imply on us being together and working together as a team. A lot of other schools don't work together. They're a bunch of individual players and also playing for a school that loves football. I feel like Colfax loves football.
We will all be waiting with bated breath to see just what playoffs hold in store for these Falcons, as they are hoping for and confident that they'll take home the title. Reporting for CTV Sports with camera op and editor Megan Towne, I'm Bethany Gadway.
Colfax competes in 5 fall sports, and this season the Falcons earned 4 league titles. With that success, the stage is set for a successful run in the postseason, and CTV Sports team will be there to keep you updated. Until then, I'm Bethany Gadway, and I'll see you in the nest.
Thank you, Bethany. The football team got news on Saturday that they will be taking to the road to face Woodland in the first round of the Division 5 playoffs. The Falcons played the Wolves in Week 1 of the season and look forward to a second meeting.
November is Service Month at Colfax High School, and leadership has been hard at work organizing many exciting service opportunities around campus. Today is the very first opportunity to participate in one. Freshman leadership students Quincy Mora and Ruby Muscle have the details.
Hey everyone, I'm Ruby and this is Quincy. Today we're here to talk to you about Freshman Leadership's new exciting project. Today in your advisory classes, you will have the opportunity to write letters to soldiers overseas to thank them for their service. Your advisory teachers will pass out cards for the letters to be written, and a couple people should volunteer to decorate and or write the cards. It won't be a required activity, and we want people to have a genuine interest and will put in the effort to volunteer. These letters should be thoughtfully written and detailed. If you need ideas of what to write, leadership will provide writing prompts. That being said, these letters should take some time to be written. You will have from today, Tuesday the 2nd, until next Tuesday the 9th. During your advisory period, you will turn in these letters back into your advisory teachers. All letters will be sent through the organization A Million Thanks. They are a non-profit organization dedicated to supporting the U.S. military. Thank you so much for supporting our military troops.
Have an awesome day, Colfax.
The Million Thanks organization provides support and appreciation to our active duty and veteran soldiers, and now Colfax gets to be a part of this project. If you're wondering if these small gestures make an impact, here is a quote from Command Sergeant Major Paul Luce. "All these cards, given from the heart, lift our spirits and make us feel like we have families everywhere."
So for those of you who will be tapped to craft your advisory's letter, thank you so much for making it personal and impacting the lives of our service personnel.
Megan, it seems like November is shaping up to be a good one.
It really is. We have events happening all month long. Powerpuff will be starting place tomorrow and going through Friday. Wednesday will be the final practice, and if all players and coaches wear their masks properly, on Thursday it'll be the Frosh versus Junior and Soft versus Senior semifinals. Winner of those games will play on Friday for the title.
Again, because Powerpuff takes place inside, masks must be properly worn by all players, coaches, and spectators. Everyone has to do their part so we can have these fun, traditional events.
On November 18th, the seniors and staff will go head-to-head outside in a senior versus staff kickball game. If you want to put together a senior team to participate, sign up in the quad. Senior teams will be given at least 1 inning each, depending on signups.
The kickball game will signal the end of the fall canned food drive that starts on November 8th. All proceeds will be donated to the Auburn Interfaith Food Closet, who reports that the need is very real.
This Thursday is opening night for Colfax's creators of riveting entertainment production of William Shakespeare's A Midsummer's Night Dream. The stage will come to life again for the first time in over 2 years with a live audience. CTV's Kylie Powell had a chance to take a peek behind the curtains.
Theater returns in 2 days with the Shakespearean play A Midsummer Night's Dream, a story of romance, drama, and an added bit of spice. The past few months have been dedicated to this award-winning story by the whole cast, along with Tech Theater, who behind the scenes has been working to make this play as perfect as it's meant to be.
There's several unique things about this production. One of the things is that I switched the king and queen, the words for the king and queen, because in Shakespeare's original production, and the way it's been done for hundreds of years, is that the king of the fairies dupes or tricks the queen of the fairies into falling in love with somebody she doesn't want to fall in love with. And I've switched it so that all the lines that were the king's go to the queen and vice versa. So now the queen is tricking the king. And I just thought it equalized the whole patriarchal idea of this play and equalized it a little bit more.
The hours dedicated by each individual cast member were used in intense rehearsals every day after school from 3 to 5. And recent rehearsals have been pushed to 7 p.m., creating props, memorizing lines, and running the play over and over again. With COVID still around, the crew has been struggling with missing cast members every day, but their drive to make this fairy fantasy come to life has provided creative opportunities to make the show better for both students and the audience.
Another thing that we're doing is we are also playing with sexual orientation. So Puck, who is played by Connor Hepler-Mackey, and I must say is totally worth the price of admission. He's amazing in this. He's just so good. He, as Puck, thinks it would be fun to take the heterosexual people and charm them and see, let's have you guys fall in love. And so that happens for a few seconds before the queen goes, "What are you doing?" and zaps them. So that's super fun.
The process of building a play from ground up has impacted cast members in unique ways. Whether it be how they see other people or how they see themselves, they took this challenge to create something new for all to see.
I'm really excited to be in my first play. It's a fun experience, and I've made so many friends throughout it, and it's just overall really fun.
Director Trish Gardner feels the strength of her cast centers around their willingness to take risks and try new things, not to mention a lot of talent, which should result in a good show.
I think the audience should be excited because of all the drama and romance throughout the whole thing. It's just a bunch of tension throughout it.
A Midsummer Night's Dream premieres on November 4th and plays Friday the 5th and Saturday the 6th. The following week, the play will run Wednesday through Friday at 7 p.m. You can purchase tickets online using the website shown below or buy tickets at the door for $15. With editor Garrett Reinhard for CTV, I'm Kylie Powell.
It's so exciting to see productions on the stage again, and it's a perfect excuse to gather your friends for a fun night out.
I'm so excited to see this play. I already know what I'm doing next weekend.
Me too. For now, that's all we have for you, Colfax. Next time, we take a look at how the girls' golf team took their first ever PVL title.
And Colfax shows what they are thankful for. Until then, I'm Megan Towne for Garrett Reinhard. Have a great day, Colfax.